Okay. So let's do that. So, Bob, do you need anything for Virtue's Dragon Hunter? Like, do you need build or gear or anything like that?
I'm getting gear right now.
Alright. So, you can make your own squad because we can't do multiple SFTA instances in a single squad, which really sucks.
Yeah. Is Virtues a different like gear set or anything, or is it just a different build?
It is a different gear set.
Different rune, I think.
Yeah, different rune, which means different gear. And different,
Oh,
entirely
actually,
different build.
the heck? Oh, use thief.
Virtues is full. Hold on, just confirm.
Oh yeah, thief. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
different
just
gear.
ping the build, I can save it.
So, I mean, it's not so much the build; it's the gear that's also
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
Because I'd also have to gear it, which is slightly annoying.
How is recruiting going?
Hold on.
Sure.
Wait, Warden is banned? What?
I have so much to do.
Did he actually?
Wait, what?
What could he have been banned for? What?
Oh, I think it's when he. Huh? The question is. Isn't it when you log into different location and it try to confirm?
Maybe? I also get that error whenever I try to log in through Steam when I was messing with that, so...
Oh, the code has been blocked. Or, sorry, the account has been blocked by the security team.
That sucks.
Okay. As for Virtue's gear, it's all the same gear. You run Sword Focus instead of Scepter, but you run Thief Rune and its accuracy and force for both weapons.
Yeah, I'm getting that right now. I
Okay.
probably don't need. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
Okay. Just confirming everything's good. Okay. And then I pinged you the Virtues build. And then actually it's right. Yep. Good.
Oh shit.
Okay, let me hop in.
Does that mean you also have to flank? Yeah.
Oh yes,
Alright.
that's Thief Room. So are you doing Kandi Ren or Power Relaxing?
I'll do power. Oh, I'm
Alright.
sorry.
Throw the stuff on in.
Alacrity.
Sorry, what did you say?
Alacrity.
Alright, throw the stuff on and let's get started. You have Kandi food on.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy before I do that.
Okay. Then go buy your food. Then we'll go from there. You can, as we discussed last time, you can either do the Snow Crow's rotation or my rotation. They're very similar numbers, but the goal is to get used to it, to get a decent number, like 90% benchmark, and then you bring that logic into Kandi Ren for RR.
Yeah.
But the more important part is, I would rather you have a bad Kandi RR, but a good power lack than the other way around. Because the power lack is going to be a hell of a lot more useful. And I can actually start relying on you to do other stuff. Or just to play power lack more, so like Mux can play Druid or Quickness or a DPS. If he wants LH can do something else, it'd be great. That's fine, Wolfie. She's not. That's fine. Oh yeah, as far as I know, the Virtue's Dragon Hunter rotation is very similar to the Radiance with Sword, except you just have to use your virtues in a specific way.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works, I'll have to watch the video, but if you have the Radiance rotation down, it should be fairly similar.
I'll have to go mess with both of those. So
Yeah. It'll be a good option for you all to have for MO as well. And then KC when we get to that point. Which I would like to get to somewhat soon.
Oh, it's just power food.
Yep, normal power food. What is it? Snowcrow says Rit, but that's only because Majestic Noodle used to Rit in his video, and he didn't run infusions. So a Rit effectively makes you have infusions, but you don't need to worry about that.
If noodles do.
imagine if he had both. Woo.
What would you say, Bob? Is Noodle what?
Is he still play the game?
Oh yeah, he totally plays the game. I would imagine so at the very least. Maybe not as much, but I would imagine. I mean, he leads a guild or is a high-ranking officer in his Glothosaur is anonymous or whatever. I remember being kicked from that server. It's one of the only times I've ever been like legit kicked.
Well, you got kicked? What did you do?
I think it was both my fault a little bit, but also just the community that they have of like, I was trying to get involved and like be part of their like little community, so I just tried to chat with them, but they all have their opinions. Like I think during the time the bird instability for fractals was still a thing, and like slippery slope was still a thing,
Oh.
and everyone, probably including you all, don't hate that shit. But I'm like, the bird instability is a bad instability as it is right now, but it could be a lot better. Like, the bird instability is bugged. It's not that it's bad, it's bugged right now. And you're viewing it from its bugged perspective. So, yeah, it's bad, there are ways to improve it, but I'm not saying it's as bad as you're making it out to be, and they're like, what the fuck? And they gave me a dumbass nickname. Same thing with Slippery
I could
Slope.
say that it's pretty bad only because it was spammed to all hell and it also didn't function properly. I mean, like, I'm willing to give it a chance, but like, it was kind of scuffed in that state where it was.
Yeah. But the fact
Slippery
that
Slope was funny.
I love Slippery Slope, but I mean, it interferes with rotations and breaks some skills, which I understand, but
Yeah.
it's fun. Like, part of doing fractals is having stuff change for fun, and Guild Wars 2 is not a game where, what is it? It's not a game for the people who want to be like really fucking good at something. I mean, if you can if you want to, and it definitely gets in the way if you want to like speed clear fractals, but that's not really what Guild Wars 2 is about. And that's why Slippery Slope was perfectly fine, but due to the extreme outrage, it was just moved to the Fractal console in the Guild Hall now. But because I said I really don't mind it. I love playing it as a Daredevil when that was one of their main complaints, as a Druid. And having the skills just not work. It was a lot of fun. And they're like, dude, you're fucking wrong. You're an idiot. And they gave me a dumbass nickname. I forget what it was. But the big thing was I wanted to share the Deimos stealth strat, which wasn't really that well known at the time. And I was saying, like, dude, like, if you can get good at this strat, you can actually, like, this could actually be potentially better. And sure, like, I think a couple people looked into it. I don't think they looked in. I think they only did for like an hour or two at most. And they're like, nah, it's. I mean, it has potential, but it's definitely not going to be better. Like, fuck off, dude. And I was like, dude, I'm trying to fit in here. I'm trying to chat with the instability stuff. I'm trying to have more mature conversations, and you're just like, fuck you. So I just went off on him like, guys, you're being this and this and this. You're being an asshole to me for this, for the Deimos stealth strat, for the fractal stuff, and like, why are you like this? You guys should be better than this. I think I said it in a much more meaner way, but Noodle said like, LOL, that's a kick. And then he kicked me and then left my server.
Hi there. Use the
Because
combat
until then,
combat testing.
he was
If you have any
a substitute. He was the equivalent of Bagels, a special person. Just chilling, sharing builds, sharing insights, but after that he left. Good, Sam?
Yeah, I'm just practicing notation.
Alright. I'll give you tag. Alright, get through the stuff on and let's get started. I'll start up the goal. There is no point, Wolfie, but you can watch. Wait, does Noodle use, what is it, a large hitbox? Ah, he does. Fuck. I know it's on huge average. Yeah, food time, you can chill. Oh. Alright. Well, begin whenever. Your goal number 23,973 times 9 is about 21k, a little bit higher.
Yeah, I'm just practicing that first though.
And I'll trust that you can do good luck. Because I'm going to be bouncing back and forth between Mox and Bob and you. But yeah, you practice the rotation. I'm gonna...
I just grabbed all the gear, so I'm just setting that up.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop over to Bob.
Just looking at the video now.
Shit, There we go.
Man, my goodness.
And let me know if you have any questions about any of the builds.
At what point into the rotation do I start using my nose?
I would assume when the golem gets to 0% health, then you can use your nose.
And is recording it to flex on Jill allowed?
Yeah, it is.
Alright.
Only if you can beat the previous nose benchmark of the Guardian.
My Letty's macros.
No.
Oh.
It has to be purely nose only. You gotta go
Nose
fast.
only. Oh my god.
Now you can put keys in spots that makes it easier for your
Didn't he
nose
use
to hit.
his mouse though?
I don't know. That would be bad. You gotta do a nose
Would
only
it?
benchmark. Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, You can use your mouse. You can use your mouse, but only with your nose.
Shit. Huh?
Huh.
Ah, fuck my keybind.
Oh, rip.
Because when I reset my thing. Keybind. What am I using here?
I should actually watch the video that you guys are doing. Since I've played Power Dragon Hunter, just not all that often. But I can at least understand.
Yeah, I'll have to definitely look at power stuff because power
That
DPS
makes
is where I
sense.
suck.
Give me 1 second here. I have
Wait,
to
what?
download some
What's that?
driver.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you use that when you swap over. That would make sense. Yeah, this looks just like the sword rotation.
I never tried the sword rotation, so
Maybe it might be good for you to do the radiant sword.
the build's still the same, right?
Yeah, the rotation is the same. Just you don't use your F2 and F3.
Hmm.
I found sword annoying, but I mean, it's the thing.
I
Hmm.
need to download. What is Logitech software for
What was that?
the keyboard and stuff? Logitech?
Keyboard what for Logitech?
Hey, the software that they use.
The software for keyboard, I have no idea, but I have Logitech gaming software for my mouse.
I think it's the same.
It's just called Logitech gaming software.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
I should swap to this. So yeah, that shows now. But yeah, I think like the rotation is similar to Scepter where well, the burst isn't the same. I think it starts at like a different point in the loop, but
So for
go on.
the rotation for Scepter and Greatsword, yeah, you start with your opener, and then you get to your Scepter, right? Then you go to Greatsword, then you go back to Scepter, and that's where Scepter rotation 2 is at? Yeah?
Okay, yeah,
I think Greatsword rotation 2 is after that.
you
Right.
precast, focus 5, go to Greatsword, do all your Greatsword stuff, swap the
Yeah.
Scepter, and then you're in Scepter until your weapon swap is off cooldown, but your F1 shouldn't be, I think. And then you swap over, do your Greatsword 3, Greatsword 5, then you do your entire Greatsword burst.
Yeah.
And then you do one Greatsword, thump something dumb shit. That, I think after you do that, you swap the Scepter, I forget.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. I'm looking at it. It's,
I mean, I've done it, it's
yeah.
just, it's been a while.
There's 2 bursts that you can do in that thing. It's just like where you line it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write down the good old notepad rotation, because that's a bit easier.
Let me, maybe I'll get a better handle on it with muscle memory if I do it. Give me a bit. Oh wait, this is the wrong build. My healer brand doesn't have any power gear. I need to go to my Power Dragon Hunter.
I guess it's a good thing that we did this. Otherwise,
Yeah?
I think my rotation might be fucked.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to
Sorry.
learn Virtue's Dragon Hunter, but It's definitely
like
extremely
because
powerful.
on my keyboard I move my F key, like I micro it to like the side,
Yeah.
so and I use those a lot and too used to it. I think it is one.
So,
It's good.
need great sword. Okay. Thief rune. Great. Why do I have thief rune? Because Radiance doesn't use. What's my build? It's Radiance. Oh, here's virtues, I guess. No, this is not the same. Whatever, I guess I'll do the rotation as a thief rune with impact and force. Sure, my build's entirely fucked up. Okay. See here.
But that's not so bad. It's just like that was some random quick drive.
Yeah.
A deadly raid squad is a happy raid squad. Practice your skills using our state-of-the-art golems.
Do they use a large hit? Yes, they do. Alright, let's see if I remember this. It's a scepter. See if I remember scepter. I may as well throw this up. Actually, this might lag me, but we'll see.
I just wrote down the rotation in Notepad so I can keep track.
Ah, shit. I am running. Feel my wrath.
F. That's advanced level stuff. You can't do that yet. Hold
Yeah.
on. That's a speedrun strat.
Nope. Fuck them. I think that's the opener.
Right.
1 second. Okay.
Deleted. That was bad. Okay, okay. Now that I'm doing it, it makes a lot more sense. Okay, this makes sense. I should have saved that skill. Okay, I understand. Damn it. Okay, at least I have the rotation. So the rotation is effectively the same for both scepter and sword, and I will try to explain to the best of my ability. So for scepter, you precast your focus 5, you start in greatsword. Then you do all your entire you do all your burst stuff. You do your greatsword 2, and then you swap to your other weapon set. In this case it'll be scepter. Now you're going to stay in Scepter until your weapon swap goes off cooldown, and then use another symbol of punishment. Then you're
Okay,
going
I'm
to
back. Sorry.
welcome back. Then when you swap weapons to Greatsword after you do your Scepter after your burst, your F1 should not be off cooldown. It should be a couple seconds off. That's where you're going to do your Greatsword 3, Greatsword 5, and then you do your Trap, F1, Sword of Justice, and then your Greatsword stuff. So to start off, it's Burst and Greatsword, swap to Scepter, and then the loop is you stay in Scepter until you can swap weapons. Scepter 2, swap. F2 should not be off cooldown, but it should almost be. Greatsword 3, 5, do your entire burst. Then you stay in Greatsword until you can do another, what is it? Another Greatsword 2, and then you swap. Now your F1 should be about halfway off cooldown at this point. Then you're going to stay in Scepter, and by the time you do your second Scepter 2, your F1 should be off cooldown. You are then going to do your burst. Trap, F1, Scepter 4, all that stuff. Then as soon as you can weapon swap, you do a Scepter 2, swap, do your Greatsword stuff. Because your F1 will last that long. And then you stay in Greatsword until you do another burst. And then the rotation repeats. When that long Greatsword section ends, it's as if you just began where you started. Does that make sense? So you first start in Greatsword, swap. You stay in Scepter until F1's almost off cooldown. Swap. Do items to fill, then do Greatsword. Then after you do your next Greatsword, you weapon swap, and you do your burst and Scepter. And then you swap to Greatsword, and then you have a long Greatsword section, and then rotation repeats. Any questions? Does that make sense? Do I need to explain it differently? For you, Max or Bob?
I think I'm good with the Scepter rotation.
So the sword rotation is effectively the same. The only difference is you start at a different point in the rotation. So the burst begins in sword. You do all your sword stuff and then swap to Greatsword. This is the point in the rotation where when I said you use your F1 in Scepter and you do your entire burst in Scepter, then after a little bit you swap to Greatsword and do your Greatsword stuff. This is where the sword rotation starts. You do your entire sword burst with F1, Trap, Sword of Justice, and then you swap to Greatsword and then you do your Greatsword stuff. Then you stay in Greatsword for a long fucking time.
Practice your skills using our state-of-the-art golems.
And that's where you do your second burst. And this is the point where the Scepter rotation repeats, but for sword it doesn't. After you do your Greatsword stuff, you swap to sword, do your sword stuff, and then once you get to the end of sword, your F1 will be just about off cooldown. So you want to swap, do your Greatsword stuff, do your burst, Greatsword. Then when you do your next Greatsword 2, you swap to sword. And then midway through sword, your F1 will be off cooldown, so you want to start there, and that's where the sword rotation repeats. Does that make sense? It just starts at a different point in the rotation. It's just getting the hang of the rotation itself. And the only difference between Radiance and Virtues is you use other stuff. Like you use your F2 and F3. Do I need to explain it in a different way, or do you just need to do it, or?
I just need to do it.
Alright. It's just knowing the rotation and knowing the fundamentals of the rotation and then refining them. How are you doing, Sam?
I'm okay. I'm just getting my burst down better.
No, alright.
I think it's the only thing I'm gonna have to really worry about.
Are you using Snowcrow's variant or my variant?
I'm using the Snowcrow's
That's
one.
fine.
Just because the video, trying to
Video
copy
shows
his
it, yeah.
exact. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
The problem is like hitting the energy thresholds reasonably.
I can help a little bit with that, but after you kill that guy.
Like the burst is so quick. From the opening burst.
I'll have to look at that burst.
Like he does it so fast. Like I think I need to like change my key bindings to keep up with it.
Let me see here.
Because he's literally only at the threshold for like a fraction of a second or something. I mean, it's quick.
So what does he do? Okay, that makes sense. So let me confirm the energy. So Ice Razor is 20, that's 10, that's 20. What the fuck? Wait, hold on, what? Oh, I understand the burst. But man, yeah, that is a bit fast. I can see your problem.
Yeah, I think it's just muscle memory is really my issue with it.
There is actually very little room for error there.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like I have to change my keybinds around and just get better acquainted with it.
Yeah, he starts an Ice Razor, like, you can have the AoE for Ice Razor ready to go. But then you have to get ready for your 4 and then a 2 right after. Those are the big things, and while you're doing those two skills, your 4 and 2, you have to get an F3 in. And then you have a 1 second window, maybe a little less, to swap into Shiro. Because energy regen is
Under 10 is really fast, yeah.
it's 5 a second, and you have a 5 second window. You have a 5 energy window, if not 4 energy.
Yeah, what I was saying is like he does like everything well. At the end, he's like
I
doing
mean,
it.
you kind of have to if you're gonna benchmark, but yeah, it's just
Well, if you don't, then it like fucks your rotation over for the next legendary stance because you won't have the extra 25 energy if you weren't
Yes.
on the 10 threshold.
that is correct.
So like I think my real issue is just gonna be getting my opener down because the loop itself like is pretty easy, but it's just the opener I think is really rough.
The easy opener would be to not follow that video and to start in Shiro. You do a Citadel Bombardment and then Orders from Above, and then you swap to Kala, and then you do Kala stuff. Citadel Bombardment is 35, Orders from Above is 20, that's 55. You have to wait a second with your Citadel Bombardment, but it should be fine.
Right.
I
But
might have to hop out. I've gotten everything down for the opener and everything in the first 2 rotations. I can pick this up in the morning though.
no.
I think I get it. It's weird when you get to the second set.
So, are you doing sword or scepter?
I'm currently doing Scepter Radiance right now, just get that
That's fine.
completely down.
So, you start in greatsword and then you swap to scepter. Then you have
The opener starts with Scepter for the Shield of Wrath, and then you go to
Yes.
Sword.
Yep.
Yeah. So
and then you do greatsword and then swap to scepter. You have that down, then you stay in scepter all the way until you can swap weapons, and then you do your scepter too. You
yeah.
get that, you swap, then you do filler skills with greatsword 3 and 5. That will get you your F1 off cooldown. In which case you do your
I'm not
yes.
taking long enough then. Yeah. Okay. Because my F1 is not back off cooldown when I get back around. That makes sense. Okay.
Like you want to get, even if your weapon swap is off cooldown, you got to get that extra scepter in. And then you
Yeah.
swap,
Yeah.
do 3 and 5, and then burst.
Okay, then the rest of that makes sense. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just missing that part up. It was getting weird because I'm like, I don't have Spirit Justice right now. It's like, oh, I'm not waiting long enough. So, genius.
Yeah.
But getting that 36k quick burst at the start is really nice. That's
Sam,
nice.
be careful about dodging. Make sure you start when you're at full endurance, because the third passive in Renegade is
A deadly raid squad
I
is
have a
a happy
33%
raid
crit
squad.
chance if you're at full
Yeah.
endurance.
Skills using our state-of-the-art guns.
Just be wary of that.
Right.
But yeah, I'll
No.
get this in the morning. I gotta hop out. So
No, okay, see you. How are you doing, Bob?
I'm doing the worship.
Virtues
nailed it.
or Radiant Scepter Sword? Which one?
Worship sword.
Sorry, what was that?
The virtual sword. Virtue sword. Sword.
Yeah, it's sword.
Yeah.
But okay.
Virtue.
Oh, Virtue. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like your mic is a little different, so it sounds like that. Like Virtues was a little slurred, which is made it difficult to understand. My apologies.
Okay. Yeah. Just trying to get used to using F4 and F3 in the rotation here.
Yeah.
Usually I use those in like when I need to use
Of
it.
course. And that's why Virtues is kind of icky to do, but if you don't have the actual like core rotation down, I'd focus on that right now before you incorporate F2 and F3.
Like, I kind of get the rotation of
Okay.
where like the birth is. But...
Then it's just focusing on that, getting it down. I'll hop over to you.
I've got my opener down now. I just had to change the keybind.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, it's up there.
Don't concern yourself with your end number until you have the rotation down. Keep in mind that Sword 3 is an animation, just like other skills, and you can easily
Yeah,
interrupt it.
I think that's one of the things I'm not used to.
Yeah.
Having animation lock.
Yeah, it sucks. It's why I just really hate Sword, but can't deny that it's really good. Wait, I'll tell you a small optimization to do after you kill it.
Yeah.
In the meantime, another caffeine pill. Shit. So do you know the thing with Greatsword 4?
No.
Okay. So here's what I want you to do. Just do 4 and 2. Just at the same time. Do you see how long it takes to do your 4 and then your 2?
Yeah.
Now, we are going to fix that. Instead of taking that long, you do it a lot faster. The thing is, you can animation cancel it. Like, once your sword's in the ground, you can move yourself and then do a Greatsword 2. That's going to make your rotation a lot faster, and that's going to be the big thing that's going to get you a really high burst on Dragon Hunter. But you can also, the danger is, if you do it too early, you will cancel your 4 skill.
Yeah, okay.
So, if you want to get good numbers, which you will need to, you need to get used to moving to cancel 2 and then doing 2 immediately, and then swapping. That's going to make a huge difference.
Can you weapon stop for that?
I
it's
would
still too low.
imagine so. It's weird for me because my stow is escape. Actually, my stow is a different. Is this stow? Okay, it is. Hold on.
Okay, I think might work better for me.
Okay, yeah, you can stow. Yeah. It's just getting that down fast and then incorporating it into your actual rotation consistently, no matter what, even if it's with Radiance, with Scepter, Sword, Virtues. That's something you always gotta do. That's gonna get you like 1,000 or 2,000 DPS increase right there. And it's gonna make bursts so nice. It could make the difference for Veil Guardian between whether we can beat the blue Guardian in time before green expires or not. It's the equivalent of having infusions, if not more.
It's faster, right?
Oh, it's
I can tell.
totally
Okay,
faster.
wait.
So,
Wait, it's faster than before that I'm doing, right?
it's like we can do it at the same time and you can see how fast it is. I'll do it normal, you do as you do. So, on my countdown. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
You see how, that's like over half a second faster.
I did not know you could do that.
Yep.
Okay. I know about animation canceling, but
Yeah.
I never get into it.
Yep. And then the only other thing, actually, the only other thing to note, which is not useful in the rotation, but it's useful in raid scenarios, is your Binding Blade. This will tether to its maximum amount of enemies. So, like, if I spawn a golem here.
Is that you want to be inside the hitbox?
Yes, you want to be inside. So if there's an enemy here, your tag. So, let's say it's Veil Guardian doing center strat. Veil Guardian's here. You have 3 Seekers. Binding Blade, you now have 4 going out, and that's essentially 4 Binding Blades going off instead of 1.
And you don't want to activate it, right? That is work the same way as Spear of Justice. That is give you like damage boost.
Yeah. It's pulsing damage.
Oh, okay.
Pulsing damage per enemy if you are inside the hitbox, because all the tethers will go to the boss if you're inside the hitbox. Just like all the greatsword projectiles hit the boss if you're inside of it. Which is why, like, if you can, sometimes it's good to delay your Greatsword 5 if you know ads are going to spawn very soon. Just so you can get that extra proc on the boss, at least while the ads are alive. Which is like...
Does it go away after you swap weapon?
No.
It pausing damage?
No. You just have to to use it. It expires when it naturally does in 10 seconds, or the enemy dies. Which means it's just huge pulsing damage, and it can get you a 70k burst on Veiled Guardian, if not more. Like, Bagels has done it, he has screenshots of it. You can do it on Sabbatha, on Orzaval, I guess. KC, just whatever. But the big thing to learn is 4 and 2. That's what you gotta learn, and then use it. So, take some time, get used to it, and then get back to the golden grind.
I think I have to do the scepter for this. I'm more
Yeah.
used to that rotation there.
Yeah, go for it. Just get used to the rotation. Focus on the 4-2, and then.
Are you also good with Condi Mirage?
I am not, unfortunately.
Mm,
I've attempted to learn it, but I don't like it.
that's one of the rotation that I think I'm okay, but it's not good enough in my
Yeah.
eye. You know, like when I see Warden number, I'm like, I wonder what I could do.
I know. Warden makes me super self-conscious about like everything.
I mean, Warden. Half the time he plays Guild Wars 2, he grinds benchmarks. When was the last time you guys grinded benchmarks when I didn't tell you to?
No, I understand that
like a
because
month and a half ago.
I every time I see Warden, he just in
Yeah.
in here actually, yeah.
And there is so much nuance to Mirage. So much, like, it's so situational, and you have like 4 different rotations based on cooldowns and like what's actually happening, in addition to it being RNG a bit. So it only works on some bosses and if you get lucky. And then you have to time your stuff very well to boss attacks, which the playstyle is so different to everything else that it's really difficult to learn. It's really powerful, but I think you might be better off learning something else unless you really have the time to put in to learn Mirage. But if you're not willing to like commit 10, maybe 20 hours in Special Forces at minimum, then I'd recommend learning something else.
I've got to use that again. Damn.
If you want to be useful, if you want to be useful like Matthias, learn Kandi Firebrand. And then that can easily translate into a Kandi Quickbrand, which is really nice. Because it's the exact same rotation, you just take a couple different skills. And a couple extra gear stuff. And you provide Wall of Reflection for Matthias, which is great. And then you can do reasonably well on Largos and SH and all that. And it's not as difficult of a rotation to learn, it's actually a rotation. Mostly. But yeah. You have any questions about Power, Lexam? Are you good?
I think I'm okay. Just like,
Alright.
I'm gonna have to get the muscle memory down just by whacking on a golem for hours.
Yeah.
Do I want to keep buying the stove whip window?
Either stow or just move slightly. Anyway, works.
I think I might be better when stove weapon.
Yeah. That works for you, great. So
But I
letting you
just
know
need
if
to
your
get
options.
the key. Nope, cancel that.
I'll stay by the golem so I can just respawn it for you when you fuck up. Just let me know.
Wait a minute. Okay, once again. What is my Q? I got nothing on Q.
I suppose to learn your 4 and 2 for Greatsword, just ditch the idea of putting your Swords of Justice inside of your rotation. Just focus on everything else. And then as you get comfortable, then you can throw your Sword of Justices in.
No, I need to get used to, because I never press C in battle. That's where my store weapon is. I wonder if I can find a key that is better for my hand movement here. Oh, that's awkward. that's not good. Damn it. Movement might be better actually.
Whichever works for you. Let me know when to spawn it.
Okay, let's try it. Oh, I cancel that one.
Rip.
Didn't cancel that one.
You'll get used to it.
You know what it is? I need music, that's why.
Yeah. I mean, you need to have your own music or Jamatron over there. I'm gonna go get some
Welcome.
music.
Feel free to approach the
Blackpink
console and
going.
begin combat practice. If you have any questions, I'm all ears.
That is an awkward key to press. What the hell that do?
I don't know what it does for you, but it weapon swaps for me.
I don't think tab does anything either. Oh, nearest player, don't need that.
Yeah, I went through the exact phase you were doing. I didn't know this existed for a while, but I was trying to grind Dragon Hunter and Bagels told me, dude, you can just interrupt your, you need to interrupt your symbol by moving. Like, whatever, dude, that's so stupid. That Special Forces stream I did. I practiced it a whole bunch and now I can do it fairly consistently.
Thing I found. Okay, that's build natural. Not enough though.
Alright, while you practice, I'm gonna go check up on Sam.
Yeah, I need to get used to the
Oh,
hand
yeah.
movement here.
Yep.
Like the key binding is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Aren't many skills that are like that, but Dragon Hunter is one of them.
That's still right.
Hmm. I see. I see.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I came in here. I'll tell you a couple things when you kill that.
Okay.
Wait.
Fat finger that skill.
Yeah. Lifted my hand off my keyboard to scratch my nose. Didn't put it down right.
You gotta only do that in Shiro, man.
Oh, I didn't time my. Energy right. Wow. Somehow I dropped my Shiro.
Hmm.
Or my impossible odds. God
There's
damn,
another
did it
fat
again.
finger. And that was
And I missed
still
it.
facing the
That was an
wrong
idiot.
way.
Yeah. Well, I had queued it and I couldn't stop it.
Alright, get rid of all your buffs. You have 2 wrong. You are missing Empower Allies and Sun Spirit.
Well, we never have them. We don't run Power Allies, do we?
Whether we run it or not is irrelevant. It's what's used in the benchmark, and you can't reach the numbers you need without those buffs. That's what Snowcrow's get
Right.
most realistic. So whether you'll actually have it or not is besides the point. And then Sun Spirit. That'll make your damage higher. And then you'll be fine. And now you can continue. In the meantime, I'm going to confirm something. Okay, what does he do here? That's not right. Wait, he doesn't even do the rotation that Snowcrows has listed. What the fuck?
Who, Noodle?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the stuff he was doing in the video was like distinctively different than what's listed. But it's like that for almost every video.
Yeah, because they're stupid. Like, there's so much energy being wasted here. Noodle, please. No, that's the rotation I know. And now you... Wait, what did he do here? Just confirming. Oh, he just completely forfeit, I think. Yeah, he eventually just does my rotation that I told you. I do want to cease. Does he do Soul Cleave first? No, he doesn't.
I'll be like to do Impossible Odds and then Orbital Bombardment in like the same time.
Impossible
And
Odds
then-
is an instacast.
Yeah.
We just need Impossible Odds on before Citadel Bombardment actually places.
Right.
Noodle. Use your fucking skills. This rotation is stupid. The only thing to take away from that is the fucking burst, and even then it's trash. Actually, I need to just make my own instead of joining yours. So the burst makes sense, just everything else doesn't. So he does this, that. And then I'm gonna do my fucking rotation. And see what numbers I get without fucking food. Alright, let's see here. So it is that's a bit too close to call. No, that was fucking bullshit. Alright. This is actually bad. Whatever. I made it work. $22.4 without food. I don't know what the fuck he's doing for his rotation, but I effectively get the exact same numbers. I'm actually gonna get food and try and compete. Because if I get similar numbers, and I'm teaching you my rotation, it's so much easier.
Okay.
Fuck his. The only thing to learn from his is the burst.
Here's the exact same.
Yeah. I just realized all my power food is ascended now. Alright. That's fine. I can make more, it's just I'm low right now. At least it's not cilantro.
A deadly raid squad is a happy raid squad. Practice your skills using our state-of-the-art golems.
I have a Discord stream up if you wanna see what I do, because I should actually hit benchmark. Am I running infusions? I am, so I don't need the relevant infusions at any rate. Starting this. Okay, what do we have? Food. You here. And that's actually not max crit because I'm missing an assassin piece, but whatever.
It's okay.
Okay. Shit, I fucked up. Just had a brain fart.
Happens.
The burst is weird for me.
It's just so quick. There's like no room for error.
Alright, here is I think where the rotation starts to differ. And
You're not gonna do a second ice razor?
I always do second ice razor.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
It looks the exact same though.
he does different shit in fucking Kala for a while.
Oh,
And then
okay.
and
I
he
can't
usually doesn't get a second ice razor in Kala. Sometimes he does,
Yeah.
but sometimes he doesn't. And then sometimes he doesn't use his fucking 4 and 5. Like, what? But essentially from here on out my rotation will be the exact same. Damn it, I did it again. Actually, no, I think I'm fine. Just had to be
Oh my god, how did I cancel that?
Alright. Now I can actually do this properly. wow, okay. Starting that. I did Soul Cleave first instead of Ice Razor, and that's a huge difference.
Yeah. I swapped my buttons around to like do so I have like more finger dexterity, and then I kept pressing the wrong spot.
Yeah. Can Soul Cleave die? Thanks.
Interesting.
Alright, let's not fuck up and actually get a rotation down. It's fine. I'll make it work. I'm just gonna commit. Good.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, I mean yours isn't too dissimilar from Snow Crow's, but it's definitely led. I mean his rotation is really different.
Yeah.
But then again, like, well, I guess he's like a different mental priority of what he wants down.
But my rotation is a hell of a lot more straightforward, I think.
Fluid, yeah.
And there's a couple tricks I can teach you if I get similar numbers. Still doing that too, apparently. Well, that's 24k. Same. That's benchmark. Yeah, I'm like a little less than that, 100 above it. So yeah, fuck that.
Hi there. Use the
So my
console to begin combat.
my rotation is just what I taught you last time when you were tired. It's in Kala, you always do Ice Razor, Ire, and Soul Cleave. Now,
Right.
then you look at orders from above. If you think it's going to come off cooldown, then you don't use 4 and 5. If it's not going to come off cooldown, you do use 4 and 5. No matter what, at either 12 or 13 energy remaining, you are going to cancel Soul Cleave, and that will give you just enough energy to get an Ice Razor Ire and then swap to Shiro.
Yeah, I've been practicing timing with Ice Razors, I'm sorry, some. Oh my god, Summit Cleave and Ice Razors.
Just remember that you're never going to use a Sword 2 in Kala.
Right. Yeah, only in Shiro possible odds.
Yeah, but just remember 12 or 13 energy. That'll get if you're gonna go lower, if you're gonna go in the low end of 12 or 11 or lower, then you're gonna have to stay in Kala longer. If you are a little early, then you might have it'll probably still be possible if you get like a 14 or 15, but anything higher, you're not gonna proc your invocation trait and not have the energy for Shiro.
Right. Yeah. It's a disaster if you don't line it up.
In Shiro, you will always do Impossible Odds and Citadel Bombardment, and a Sword too, just one. And then you follow the logic of, if Orders from Above is going to be off cooldown, then you do not use 4 and 5. If it will not be off cooldown, you do use 4 and 5. And then you just keep going, and this will get you to just 0 energy, and then you swap to Kala, and that's the rotation.
Right.
So, the rotation is similar in some aspects, but what Noodle does in the rotation as compared to what's explained in Snowcrows, and even then, Snowcrows does not... It's due to the nature of Orders from Above being off cooldown either Kala or Shiro. It's weird to like display it in the loop. But yeah, that's just...
Yeah, because the loop is it means variable, obviously, depending on
like
your.
they recommend if Orders from Above will fall in Kala, you drop Ice Razor's Ire and then use an extra Sword 2, which makes sense. But
Right. So
I
you have to
like...
get rid of the energy.
Or you can drop, what is it, Soul Cleave at 12 or 13, and then you get another Ice Razor Ire. And then then they say if Orders from Above will fall in Shiro, you drop Citadel Bombardment, which I don't do, and I just did benchmark. So, take it for what you will. I mean, I don't understand the Shiro so much, but I understand the Kala because they prioritize Soul Cleave, which makes sense. But Shiro's do.
Right.
Just do my fucking rotation, which I just showed. I can do it again for you if you need.
Could you export it and so I could see the simple rotation? Just because I have like a better memorization that way.
Yeah, I can write it down for you. What is it?
Well, I wasn't sure if you could just export the log and then
No.
I could just do that. But
Okay.
yeah, I'd appreciate that a lot.
DPS. Alright, there you go. Wait, that's, no, that's wrong. Hold on.
Okay.
That is, when I was doing APS stuff. And that is a, Heal Scourge. Or wannabe Heal Scourge.
Back to theory crashing.
It's more just getting the attacks per second of heal builds. There you go. It says 20k in the log, but that's because lifesteal is not counted.
Right.
Oh, why did I do that thing?
Alright. But yeah, that's the rotation. It's a hell of a lot simpler, easy to understand, and it'll get you ready for Condi RR.
Yeah.
What is the burst for, I mean, the opening for the Ash here?
Hold on.
I wanna see what they got.
I cannot squad join them on you for some reason, Lestia. Or Bob.
Oh, give me 1 second.
Squad join. Did you leave squad?
No, I'm still in here. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Did that get you the invite?
Squad join. I do not have an invite.
Oh, just make a new one then.
I'm doing 22.5 right now without infusions, which I think is pretty close.
Yeah? I mean, that's above 90%. Which means...
Okay,
Yeah.
I have to read the thing.
What was that, Bob? You have to exit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ticket 39. Holy crap, okay.
Hi.
Good. Huh? Why can't I create a squad? What's going on, game?
I have no idea. Here, I can just do this. Wait, yeah. I can't make a squad. It's not just you.
Oh.
You can make mentor.
Joining mine.
Squad join.
Oh, Oh, there we go. Now
Okay.
the game caught up.
Weird.
Nope, and it's gone. I think it's
Ah.
lagging. There we go.
And then I guess join squad.
Okay, I'll leave here. Okay, I think the game is lagging here.
Oh yeah, it's
It's
fucking
I am-
lagging. Oh boy.
I
Oh my
am
god,
in.
yeah. Hell?
Are you lagging as well, Sam?
I just wound up halfway across the map.
Oh, now I have my squad symbol. I thought I left it.
Yeah, it's a widespread issue apparently, according to map chat. Okay, well, rip.
Well, I mean, it's a good time to take a break. We've been at this for like an hour and a half.
So what was your question about? Just Dragon Hunter? Right?
Oh, just see the initial burst, like they're getting 39. I was like, damn.
For Scepter or Sword?
Scepter.
Okay, Scepter is easy. So the burst for Scepter, the initial one, is you. Actually, I'll just fucking whisper. Won't allow me to whisper. You.
I'll
I,
watch your stream. Yeah, maybe better.
I'm just gonna throw this up
If
because
you,
I can't
yeah.
actually. Chat doesn't fucking work. I can't ping shit. I can only explain. So
Can
it
you
is.
thing? Really?
What?
Do you get in here?
I mean, I can see you. I can't ping anything. I can't talk.
Yeah, I'm pressing enter and my chat doesn't open.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
it's start in Scepter. Rather, you do Scepter by precast, then you
Yeah.
go Greatsword, and then what is it? Let me see something.
I'm gonna head to bed though. But
Alright.
I'll definitely practice tomorrow more.
I believe it is Trap F1 Sword of Justice. Then it is Symbol of Wrath, or Greatsword 4, Greatsword 2. Then you swap over to Scepter. Then you do, I think, another Sword of Justice? Actually, no, it's Scepter 2, Sword of Justice, Scepter 4, Sword of Justice, Dragon's Maw, and then auto attack.
Okay. I usually do something around that.
Let me confirm. Not the Guardian. Let me confirm for Scepter. I could be wrong.
You just want to make sure that when you're doing all that, you're still under the effects of Spear of Justice, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Let me
yeah, I
see.
kind of got that.
Oh, he starts with a Sword of Justice. Okay. Okay. So I was mostly right. Everything except Sword of Justice I was wrong on. It's you start with Sword of Justice, you do all your Greatsword stuff, you swap Scepter 2, Sword of Justice, then Scepter 4, Dragon's Maw, Sword of Justice. The most annoying thing to do in that rotation will be the Sword of Justice. Everything else is self-explanatory, it's easy, it's normal.
I guess I'm not fast enough with the canceling symbol. Like when doing the Great Sword 4 and then move and then 2.
I don't think that's so much the problem. Also, are you in a squad?
I can't even leave it. Like it give me the squad thing.
I
leave
just
it.
left mine and I just made another.
See.
I don't have lag. Can you leave? You cannot. I can't invite you. That's the thing.
Wait.
Can you squad join on? Actually squad joining on me is irrelevant. You can't leave, which means you can't.
Player or channel cannot be found. Let me relog.
Okay. then you gotta leave, and we'll go from there.
I can't leave it. I don't know why.
I can't
Can-
squad join any. I can. Okay, now I'm having lag again. I think I only had lag after I tried to join on you.
Speak quickly.
No. Well, that really sucks. That just prematurely kills training session, I guess.
Do you have to be a crit cap for this?
Crit.
For DH?
Greetings.
You always want to be crit cap for DH. Just like you want to be crit cap for every power build, but not being crit capped is not going to affect the rotation itself.
God, I mostly got the scepter rotation down.
Yeah, and then sword is just different skills, and you start your burst at a different point in the rotation. I think sword burst, from what I remember, is you start in sword. I think you do like Sword of Justice. Sword of Justice, Trap F1, Sword 2, Sword 3, then swap, Great Sword 4, Great Sword 2, Great Sword 3, Great Sword 5, and then you are in Great Sword until your next burst.
Are you doing? Is this your own rotation thing?
I'm guessing that's the sword rotation for DH. I can look. I know you start in sword. I mean, whatever the sword rotation is what you're gonna have to use for virtues anyway. It's like you pretty much just unload everything. So like, fucking Snowcrow's logo, fuck off. Login servers are down. I don't recommend going out, logging off. So it's Scepter 5. Scepter 5, Sword of Justice, Trap F1. Then it is Scepter 4, Sword of Justice, and then... No, sorry, not Scepter, but Focus 4. Then you do Sword 2, Sword 3, Sword of Justice, and go in Great Sword and do your Great Sword stuff.
Yeah.
It's just the annoying part is... Really the annoying part of all the Dragon Hunter bursts is the Sword of Justices. If we take it all out, it's so much cleaner. It's just... What is it? It's Trap, F1,
Speak quickly.
Focus 4, Sword 2, Sword 3, Swap, Great Sword 4, 2, 3, 5. And then you do Swords of Justice, but focus on the actual like core rotation first. Because what's the point in the burst if you miss a Sword 2 in your burst? Well, that's a huge DPS loss because you don't have your Symbolic Avenger, which is a significant increase. Where is it?
Responsibility isn't easy.
Yeah, it's that thing. You don't have that 10% extra damage for the actual like burst skills. If the animation cancels Sword 3, well, that's a huge DPS loss. If you delay your F1, well, your trap's not going to get the proc of your Spear of Justice. And then if you're slow on your Great Sword 4 cancel, then your burst is just dead. So it's just good to get the core stuff down and then incorporate Swords of Justice. At least in my opinion. But you will need to eventually get that down. Are you still in the squad?
Yeah.
Still can't squad join Can you leave your squad?
No. It give me player or channel cannot be found.
For leaving squad?
Yeah.
The fuck? That's weird.
I can't edit it. Squad message. But it won't let me leave. It doesn't give me the symbol either. Like the command attack.
I just made a squad seamlessly. I'm in special forces without an issue. Like,
I can't get inside. That's what I'm dealing with.
yeah, it's stupid.
The game thing I'm in, I'm a commander of the squad. I tried to do the raid trading mode, nope. Try to leave it, nope.
Can you right click and leave?
Oh, I'm stuck.
You don't exist, man.
Maybe.
Okay, oh, if you log off, oh, we'll see.
Maybe.
Like if you like completely like get out of the game, that might fix it, but then you probably won't be able to get in again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you actually have to log out or just wait for the issue to be fixed. I don't know why it affects you and, excuse me, it doesn't affect me.
Let's see. Just log out.
Yeah, I just don't know if you can get back in.
Seem okay.
Hi there. Use the console to begin combat testing. If you have any inquiries, come speak to me.
Like
Okay,
without
I'm watching this. Can you do the scepter one?
Scepters, yeah, Scepter
Yeah.
I have done very well. I was going to practice sword, but I got this. So it is... Okay. My damage numbers won't be super great because I'm not running the proper gear. Nor food, but... Now this is the part where I swap the Scepter after I do my next greatsword.
Yeah.
And I save this for the burst. Now this is gonna last a bit.
Okay, I guess it's my full canceling that's like slow.
Yeah.
What I'm doing is mostly the same as you are, but just some of it is in different order. But it's general the same idea though.
And then the rotation repeats. I swap over, this
Yeah.
is gonna knock me off cooldown. These
And
filler
then you do the thing.
skills.
Yeah.
Then I swap over to Scepter after I do my next greatsword. Save my 4. Then I stay in greatsword a while. Shit. I'll just accept that fucker.
Okay. Join.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's the rotation. For Scepter. It has a really nice flow to it, it's very awkward to learn and get used to. But it's there, and it makes a lot of sense.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Ah, I missed my fall.
You start with sword.
Huh?
You start with it. Sword, trap, F1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just I can't because it take because when I use my F2,
Mm-hmm.
I mean Sphere of Justice.
Yeah.
It have that cast time, and when I use 4 it also have that cast time. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not used to that timing where it's like that long cast time to cancel it.
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, damn it. Okay, whatever. How did I cancel my 4 again?
Yeah, I saw. This is where you use F2 in Scepter.
Yeah.
Then next you stay in Greatsword a while.
I also use my fighter.
And then the rotation repeats. And it's just doing it faster, making sure you get your swords in. And yeah. And not making dumb mistakes. You'll get better.
Yep.
Once you get it down, it's just practice.
Oh. Okay. Let's not cancel that Greatsword 4.
Mm-hmm. My build even right? For reading?
I think the top one you have to do 3. The first.
On
Oh,
Radiant?
that's for sword?
I'm just using it because why not? I mean, right hand strength is nice, but retail and uptime is more important. But ultimately in special forces it doesn't matter that much.
Oh, okay.
Because you have fucking all boons. You don't need retail uptime in special forces to maintain yourself, but in raids you want to take this. But for sword, I think you want the cooldown for sword. That's the main reason you take right hand strength. And then you have to rely on retail uptime from other sources. Anyways, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
you fuck up too much.
Okay. I wish when you refresh a skill, it refresh your armor skill, all of them, instead of having to go one by one.
This, are you talking about like, skill prioritization and like interrupting skills? Sorry.
No. When you using this,
Oh yeah.
it only go up like this one go up by
Yeah,
one.
it only
So,
does one ammo recharge every time, which is super
Yeah.
annoying.
it's annoying.
A
Yeah.
deadly raid squad is a happy raid squad. Practice your skills using our state.
Oh, that was slow.
First wasn't that bad though. Fight that.
Wow. I cancel my F2 there. Okay. I mean, my spear.
Oh man.
Too much.
Rip.
Slow. So slow.
Yeah.
It's almost slow as I am not canceling my my flow.
The big thing that'll carry your damage and your end number is how solid your initial burst is.
Yeah.
Like you might be doing everything right, but your number is low because your burst was bad or wasn't fast enough.
My F4 is on. My flow is line up there. Interesting. I cancel my flow again.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, that's right. How did I cancel my 2? Damn it.
I think you weapon stowed too late. You must have like moved and then weapon stowed. You were doing it.
have any inquiries, come speak to me.
Yeah, the 80% burst we need to be looking for is around like 39k-ish, ideally, around it, maybe 37. But you're gonna get like a 34, 33.
I made my F2 there. Dang it. Good time. I might have better luck with moving.
Yeah.
Can you do the full canceling it? Wanna see how fast it is?
Oh, for
Yeah. Okay.
I guess we'll do on the count. 3 on go. 3, 2, 1, go. I started a little bit before you, so it's about the same. We'll go with.
Okay. Yeah. Like having to move my finger to tap, it just
Yeah.
weird.
I just default to moving left just a tad. That's just what I do.
Yeah.
'Cause that's just how I easily interrupt it.
Might be better actually because I usually would go around anyway.
Yeah, I just moved left because like I'm pressing 4 and then I have to move and then press 2. Well, if my middle finger is pressing 2, my pointer finger is pressing 4, my thumb's not going to be useful. So what else am I going to use? You can use your pinky to press weapon stow if you want. But the only other finger you have remaining is your ring finger. And what's your ring finger going to press? WASD. That's just natural, for me at least. If I just press A. Because pressing anything else is weird. So it's just pointer, ring, and then middle for me.
I shove all my number into my mouse, so
Oh, okay. Then you can do
all
whatever.
my left pad is for like movement, except like the F skill.
Yeah.
Then I use my pinky for like whatever that is.
Yeah, and my mouse is mostly just for dodging, and then the harder reach skills like 9 and your elite.
A deadly
Then
raid
what
squad
else?
is a happy raid squad.
9.
Practice your skills using
I have
our
one
state-of-the-art
unused and then
guns.
dodge. Yeah. Or at least, and then my F5. It's on my mouse, but that's it.
Do you think the option with in let's see, in combat movement, the ground targeting, you think the instant is faster than fast wind range indicator?
It depends. It depends how confident you are with your placement. Like if you can just press 9, and if you are confident where your mouse is, then yeah, it's fine if you want to play like that. But the only reason you would like do fast with range indicator is you hold it down, put your mouse where you want it, and then release.
Yeah, that's what I'm usually used.
I always use the normal, so I always have to press AoE skills twice.
Oh yeah, no. I'm too slow for that. Like I'm not quick enough to press 2
Yeah.
at the same time. Yeah, let me try with the movement before I go here. Oh.
If you were a little faster, you would have 34k.
Yeah.
But no, 33. I think like mid or low for you.
I press my 2 and then cancel it,
Oof. Yeah, that
and
would
it
do
will not
it.
go down. But it feels more natural to move.
Nice.
Okay, try that one more time. But how did you get that 39k from Snow Cold though? Like, I want that.
Very fast. I mean, let me confirm the year. For Radiance, Impact Force confirming. It's all Berserker. Oh shit, there we go. I was running a Diviner Trinket. I'm running 2 Diviner Trinkets. I'm running 3 Diviner Trinkets. I'm running 4 Diviner Trinkets.
Do it.
Okay. I mean, this is my power quick friend, but still. Let me get Scholar Runes and I can do a serious try.
Okay.
And see what numbers I can get and you can watch. But it's been a fucking hot minute since I've actually done Power Dragon Hunter. I've grinded it like 6 or 8 hours, but it's been ages.
Cancel that again, damn it.
Oh shit, I need fucking Scholar Runes, idiot. Get out of here. Okay. Scholar. Buy 6, done. Because I don't care about virtues. I have other shit I can play. He was only good for powerful friend. Okay. I've got that. Alright, it has been a while. Let's see what I can do. Whatever, I used Scepter. I used Focus 4 on accident. Ah, that was a bad weapon spot. Very slow. $32, and what's the benchmark? It is 33k, 33.3. So I am what? 32,178 divided by 33,313. I am 96.5% of the benchmark.
Your peak, you hit 47 in your initial burst. I'm getting 43.
I think that might just be speed.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go again, but I think it's really just speed.
Let me stand closer here.
Sure. And getting my swords off and not interrupting my skills and all that. I didn't get my greatsword 4. How nice. One day my mushroom skill will get my thing off cooldown. Alright, let's not fuck up. made a small mistake. My burst should be bad.
Yeah, it's still top around 48, 49.
All I fucked up there was I misplaced a Sword of Justice. I think I was late on that. Oh man, that second damage jump was awful, man. The only reason that third number was good was it was during a burst. Maybe better to do the opposite one.
Oh. Oh.
Fucking dragon. But yeah, speed and like small fuck ups during your burst will make a big difference, I guess. Yeah, while you're practicing that, I'm gonna go again.
Let me move out of the way so I actually don't hit it.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Just let me know when you want to go again.
Yeah.
I just feel so bad. Alright, that should be better. I think I'm just slow on like weapon swaps. my problem. Fucked up again. Whatever. 45k burst, whatever. Exactly 32,000? Fuck off. Okay, go for it.
We'll try it one more time before I go here.
Alright. And then whether you practice in your own time or not, next time you can throw out Discord stream on, I can watch and tell you what you did right.
Slow. Didn't get my F2 off there. Get my too many fuck up. Okay, I will throw it on. This will be the perfection
Alright.
rotation. Snow cold level
Hmm.
rotation right here.
Oh, I should do... There we go. Alright, whatever.
Waiting for this to
Yeah.
set here. Think of a slow. My F2.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know you butchered that so hard. You did one extra auto attack turn. Bad. Weapon swap slow.
Oh, why did I use that?
Should have used Dragon's Maw. Too late now. Amateur shit.
Oh, I canceled my fall again.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. So a big thing is you fucked up your Swords of Justice in your initial burst, which fucked you up in the next few bursts. Because you need, it's always Sword of Justice trap F2 for you. And for the first few, you weren't able to use Swords of Justice. You were also
For the first
Go ahead.
field, you use all three.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, okay.
You used all three, you just used them badly. You used
Hmm.
one too late, which didn't make its cooldown in line for the next burst.
So that's in the scepter, right? So I should use sword, sword, and then more.
It's what is it? Sword of Justice. Starting in Greatsword, Sword of Justice, all your Greatsword stuff. Swap to
Yeah.
Scepter. 2 Justice, 4 Trap Justice.
Two justice, four justice, and then trap, right? Okay.
2 Sword, 4 Dragon's Maw, Sword.
Oh, you have to use more first.
Yes, Maw first. Because using Sword of Justice, if you want to spam Sword of Justice as an internal cooldown, and Focus 4 and Dragon's Maw perfectly fit that internal cooldown between swords uses. Which is why you want to use them in between.
What do you mean by the internal cooldown for
Spam it.
Sword of Justice?
Use it. Try to do all three at the same time. You see, you have a little bit of time in between.
Okay.
That's where number 4 and Dragon's Maw comes in. Because Focus 4 is too fast to use Sword of Justice after, so you need to do something else, and you may as well use Dragon's Maw.
So
And Dragon's Maw will always be available at that part in the loop.
okay, let's try that.
A little slow on the Sword of Justice, last one, but overall fine. A little slow getting that burst going. You missed your F2.
Yeah.
Just kill yourself at that point. But you gotta get into the habit of just... You know what needs to happen at this part in the rotation, so you just need to spam those skills. Like, it'll be like they're coming off cooldown, but you're using those skills immediately as they're coming off cooldown. Just fucking go. Know you gotta use it, it'll be off cooldown. You're not gonna go fast enough. That's not gonna be off cooldown. Unless you miss a part in the rotation, yeah. Got a little confused with your skills, but it's fine. Just know the skills, use them. Missed your
Man,
thing.
such a big miss too.
Gotta get used to the cast time. That is like, I think it was 3/4 of a second instead of the previous 1/4. So it's something you actually have to take time to use. Nope.
Oh, man.
You're not giving your F2 enough time to start activating the skill before you use something else. You need to wait just a bit as you use the trap. There you go. You know you fucked up, and that's gonna fuck up the timing for your weapon swap.
Okay.
Now it's
Okay,
gonna have to. Now
we
it's
can
gonna be
do this.
delayed. It'll still be fine. It's just your burst is gonna be shit. You're just practicing the rotation.
Yeah, I made my fall too.
No matter what, always Scepter 2 when you swap to it. No matter what. There's no case where you don't do Scepter 2 when you swap to Scepter. Build this muscle memory, because it's gonna say fuck you when you go to sword. Know the skills you need to use. Use them. Whatever. Keep going. That's a fantastic Scepter 3. I'm glad he gave it a mobilize.
That was right here. This perfect rotation right here, right now.
I'm now paying attention. Good. A little slow on the greatsword symbol. Or rather, animation cancel. Where's my F? There we go. Gotta use those immediately. That's gonna affect. You gotta make sure they get the maximum amount of uptime on your F2.
Oh no, my F2, why?
Now your F2 time is gonna get off because you fucked up.
Yeah. The bird's getting there though.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah. It's just muscle memory at this point. Your main problem isn't so much the burst, but just consistency throughout the rotation. Alright, let me... It's over.
No.
Sha wasn't paying attention. Yeah, you fucked
You
up.
know.
It's good to forfeit that when you know the timing to go. It's just, it really sucks because your burst is awful. 32. Oh, you used to. Okay.
Oh, that was slow too.
A little slow there. You're not using 4, you're not using Dragon's Maw as soon as you get in. Don't want to do auto attacks immediately.
No, my 2.
Oh man. Now you're just using skills. Your F, because you fucked up your F2, it's not going to forever be fucked up. Unless you intentionally delay, and that fucks your rotation. Gotta get used to that cast time. Good job. That's exactly
no.
not what you're supposed to do.
The word combo.
No. A little slow in the last Sword of Justice, but otherwise good. Ah,
Yep.
You almost had it.
So close. At that point, you just use 4, right? In raid.
At the bat. If you fuck it, we just use 4 anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it will be off cooldown
Oh.
for that. I don't know. Might be. But even then, I mean, it is a big DPS. So if it can be off cooldown, yeah, but you have to know in the moment.
I didn't cancel. I didn't use you.
Let me look at something. Six seconds and 4 seconds. Okay.
Do that either.
Nope, too early. Make sure you're doing Focus 4, then Dragon's Maw. Because Focus 4 lasts for 6 seconds, Dragon's Maw lasts for like 4 to 5. And you want to get the maximum DPS uptime from your F2. Which means Focus 4, and then Dragon's Maw. Since Focus 4 lasts longer, you need the most uptime you need. So for the future, do the opposite.
Oh,
For
right.
Dragon's
For-
Maw. It's fine for now, don't worry about it, but that's something you eventually want to deal with. Good.
Oh, I didn't cancel.
No, you didn't. will delay doing an auto attack there, and you canceled it. Again, 4, then Dragon's Maw. That's better. Shouldn't have used Sword of Justice.
Yep.
Shouldn't have used
Damn it.
4.
It's okay. You can salvage this.
You are delayed there. We'll see how that affects. You're usually slow in this part, so you should be fine. But you shouldn't be slow.
Nope. I lost
You-
that. It's gone.
You're okay. You're just slow. That's the main thing. You need to have a good understanding of the rotation and just do what you need to do. That's your biggest problem, and making sure you cast F2. Remember 4, then Dragon's Maw, not the opposite.
Oh yeah.
Good burst. That was a bad weapon swap. You waited like half a second. You did one auto too many before you did your burst. Bad weapon swap. Otherwise you're doing fine. Just because that comes off cooldown doesn't mean you should use it. Always 2 full auto attack chains. Because at that point you're waiting on your Greatsword 4. That's why you wait. And you did use F2, which means you're... Just don't use it if you want to continue. Because you know when you need to use it next.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do 3 scepter and then start over.
Okay.
Even that.
Oh man.
No, my soul. What are you doing?
Four, then Dragon's Maw, not the opposite. Because he fucked up your F2 earlier, it fucked up your cancel timing. The rotation is very fluid, but you can't do major fuck-ups.
Ah, damn it.
Alright. At least you realized. Not the worst thing, but...
How did I hit my 2 there?
I have no idea. But now your rotation to get back is low.
Yeah.
It's fine, it's just... This part of the rotation is forgivable. If you're slow. Because it'll just wait for you.
My substitute.
Except you didn't use Scepter 2 before
Yeah,
you did it all.
it's gone.
And now, which means that your time in Greatsword, all your stuff's going to come off cooldown too fast. You're gonna need to auto attack a bit more, I think. And actually, no, you should be fine.
Oh, why did I use that? There we go.
That was just slow altogether.
Made my F2 too.
Yeah. Oh, your mountain time? Or is that server time on your minimap?
Mountain time, I think.
Yeah, that is mountain time.
Yeah, local time.
Alright. Thought you were Eastern.
Oh, my
Didn't do a scepter too.
Damn it! And I
Oh.
also used my small. So used to that. What the heck?
Yeah. That's why I'm letting you know constantly so you can change it. You got used to it in training and now it's gonna be rough for you to switch back, but you should. In addition, while we're at things to swap, so you do your burst, you go in scepter. You do your scepter stuff, then you go back to. Actually, that's not it. So when you do your burst in scepter, and you're like in scepter a while, and then you go in greatsword to finish it, you want to. At the very end, you do 3-5. You want to flip that so it's 5-3. Reason being, you want to get the damage procs from Greatsword 5 in as many F2s as possible. Now, if we look at the other time that you use 3 and 5, after you go in Scepter a while, then you go to Greatsword, you do Greatsword 3 and 5, and then you do your burst and Greatsword stuff. The reason you use Greatsword 5 later is because you're going to get the most procs out of it. You do 5 and then your burst. You don't do 5-3. Because 5-3 doesn't make much sense. You're losing out on a tick of burst. Rather, a tick of Greatsword 5 in your burst.
Oh,
that makes sense? So you want
to get from Scepter back to Greatsword?
What I'm talking about is you do your trap F2 stuff in Scepter.
Okay.
Like in the middle of Scepter. And then you go to Greatsword to finish it off. And then that's where you like going Greatsword for a long time.
Also, you want to stop in 5 and then 4 and 2?
No, it is. You do 4-2-5-3.
4-2-5-3, okay.
And not 4-2-3-5. It's 4-2-5-3. So you're doing 2 spins in a row instead of a spin, a leap, and then a spin.
Okay.
So nothing changes for a bit.
No.
The big thing you fucked up was your scepter.
Yeah.
That's what you should be mad about. So that's good. So the next time you do Greatsword 5 and 3, you do 5 and then 3. Not 3 then 5. 5 then 3. 5 then 3. It's the one coming up. There you go. That's what you should get used to. That's the other thing. To get the most procs out of it.
My trap. Why?
Yeah, your trap failed. Ugh.
But 5-3, I can get used to that easy.
Yeah.
I think the more it's gonna be a bit of a challenge. I think I got about 9 months of Dragon Hunter with more first.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go though for today.
Alright, that's fine. We'll continue another point.
Yeah, I need to get used to the canceling. Is that a cancel for Soul Beast too?
A cancel for Soul Beast.
One?
I don't think so. To the best of my ability, to the best of
I
my
guess
knowledge.
just not try not to cancel.
Yeah, it's just
Every-
try not to cancel shit. Like it is extremely easy to like cancel Greatsword Mauls and your longbow barrage, your longbow 5.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also easy to cancel your longbow 2, I imagine, but that's whatever. High chance you won't cancel that. But the main thing is Greatsword and Maul, so you can easily just animation cancel it and not get the 25% damage bonus and the huge damage from it. Especially when you're doing like Greatsword 2, Greatsword 5, Greatsword 2 swap. Like it's so easy to cancel. Otherwise, can't really think of much. Other than just knowing when for your like Axe 5 you need to actually cancel that animation. Because for all those skills there's an aftercast to it. So you need to know when the hits end. And yeah.
I don't know how a Warden user hits Soul Beast on Sam. Every time I did the rotation with the X5 always just before or during the CC.
I mean, you can always.
It gets delayed, but
I
it
mean,
just,
yeah.
I don't know.
I think delaying would be the best bet. Like,
But then you won't get the what is that skill called?
Sikkim
The
buff.
buff. Yeah, second.
I mean, you also have
X5.
to know like, what is the group DPS like? Is it better for me to just camp longbow or greatsword and wait for the CC, and then as CC is almost finished, then I do like greatsword 5 or longbow 4 to help with the CC, and then I swap to axe. CC's done, axe 4, and then axe 5. Like, what? You don't do power damage. You can't inflict condies during a break bar, so you may as well coordinate it so you do your entire burst, and then your downtime is during a CC to the best of your ability, and set up for your next burst, and have an idea of like how long a CC would take. And then I'd of course save any CC skills you have for the burst for the CC, because no matter what, you're always going to be able to swap back to Axe and do an extra CC there, so you're still going to get your buff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like whatever your greatsword or longbow CC is, use it. And if your pet also has a CC, like Gazelle, feel free to use that. Because the faster CC breaks, higher damage you're going to get. Which is, what's Gazelle going to matter? If you're just going to save it. When your DPS is just going down because CC's taking too long and you're not contributing. The main damage you're going to get is your Axe 4 and then Axe 5. Everything else doesn't really matter much.
But that's the biggest damage for Sovis?
Yeah.
X5.
In combination with Sikkim and one wolf pack, and yeah.
So it's better to save X4 instead of using it as a CC.
Yeah, ideally you're not in Axe when CC happens.
Okay, yeah, I can see. So I can just save them for the X.
Yeah. Or,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You save Sikkim for Axe, and then, if you're running, do you run Longbow or Greatsword?
I'm more comfortable with Greatsword.
Okay. So you just camp Greatsword, you use Greatsword 5. I'd recommend Gazelle because Red and Moa is a DPS increase, but not by that much, and the rotation is very similar, and Gazelle does a fuckload of CC anyway. So, yeah, just camp Greatsword. And then swap to axe when CC breaks. Now the problem will come if CC is fast enough where it will not fit the 18 seconds. We're DPSing 10% and the CC takes less than 18 seconds, then you're in trouble. But realistically, in like our group, you're not going to have that problem. But yeah.
Oop, didn't work. Alright. Thanks for the tip. I should go.
Alright, see ya.
But
Alright, well, that was fun. Mox is gonna get his Dragon Hunter going. We already taught Bob a bunch. Sam is improving on his Alackgate. And other stuff that we'll get to with other people.
Feel free to approach the console and begin combat.
But yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry for no actual raid, but hope this was entertaining enough. We'll be back Wednesday with hopefully good attendance and probably wing 4 and 5. Maybe something else depending on attendance, it depends. But until then, thanks for watching and have a good night.